For the month of November, we have Lourdes Rivera, a nurse practitioner with Excelsia, and I've asked her to join me for our November Employee Spotlight. Lourdes, can you share what inspired you to become a nurse practitioner and what you find most rewarding about your role?
Good morning, everyone. What inspired me to be a nurse practitioner was seeing the hardships of some family members that underwent some medical conditions. And as I was in the hospital, it was pretty interesting to see the compassion the nurses showed, the empathy. So, with that said, I was inspired to become a nurse practitioner. First, I became a nurse and a nurse practitioner just to see, because it's so rewarding seeing patients get better throughout their challenging times.
What's one of the most memorable moments in your career as a nurse practitioner that reaffirms why you chose this path?
I can tell you about when I was doing one moment in my career that made a really huge impact in my life is how you care for patients, how you help them. I was doing hospice care and I had an elderly patient that was about to expire, and I was caring for him, and he asked me, can we talk? And I said, okay. Attentive listening is always, all you have to do is listen, and that makes a big difference. And go the extra mile, I always do. So the patient asked me if I could talk to him. So I had like two patients, and I had to go see another one. So I stayed with him and I listened to him. And the saddest part about everything was his daughter and him had a fallout. It's been 10 years that they haven't spoken. So I was thinking, I listened to him, and then I said, why don't we write a letter and see if she responds to the letter? Because she wasn't aware that her dad was very ill. So we sat down, we wrote a letter, we sent it out. She received the letter, and then a week and a half later, pretty much, we get a reply. He was still there. And she came to visit him, read the letter together, held hands, they cried. And I think, to me, that made an impact in my life, because you always got to go the extra mile to make a difference in someone's life.
What advice would you give to someone considering a career as a nurse practitioner?
I would say, for someone considering a career, to be a nurse and a nurse practitioner, you have to be ready for long time learning. You have to be compassionate, empathetic. You always need to look beyond the patient. And it's a rewarding career. I believe that nursing is done from the heart. It comes from the heart, as you would listen to a heartbeat, which is equal to doing medicine. That's how I've always seen it. So you need to find your glitch. You need to find what you like and do it with compassion and with love and from the heart above all.
Who or what are you most grateful for in your journey as a healthcare provider?
I'm grateful for my colleagues, which they're very supportive. They've been there, my mentor, and for the patients that allow us to be part of their journey.